And the recent Microsoft Exchange hack compromised tens of thousands of computers, and now the blame is on China.
So what exactly happens next? Here to explain is tech expert and host of Strategy Hacker Livestream, Shelly Palmer. He's joining us live now this morning. Good morning to you, Shelly, and this is a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. We generally hear Russia called out for hacking. It is very rare that Chinese nationals or Chinese-backed hackers are ever called out. And here the administration's done that along with allies around the world. And so the question now becomes, what's going to be done about it? So far, the policy is nothing. When Russia does this, we sanction them. When China does it, we have at this point done nothing, and I don't know what's going to be done. Here's what I want people to understand. These are not victimless crimes. You know, it's people always equate this to like credit card fraud. It's monetary. Yeah, so a big company got hacked, so what? Sure, no lives are lost. You can't really call it a war. It's not a cyber war, and war are not the same thing, and it's not a terrorist attack the way that people's lives are in danger. But these are incredibly expensive, and I mean incredibly expensive. When your company gets hacked, it can cost you tens of thousands to millions of dollars, depending on the size of your organization, to hundreds of millions of dollars to repair the damage. And while you're doing that, you can't be doing much else because whole systems go down. And so, you know, if the Chinese came over here and somebody backed by the Chinese government bombed a building, and if even no one was hurt, we would declare war. What are we doing now? So you need to understand that an attack like this is a real attack. In the 21st century, this is the kind of warfare. There's information warfare, there's cyber warfare, and then there's the old-fashioned kind of warfare, which is really bloody and terrible. And I'm not advocating that one is better than the other. And I'm not equating them all as being equally devastating, but from a financial point of view, this kind of hack is really a big deal. And you just can't go, oh yeah, we're accusing China. What are we going to do about it? You ought to ask your elected officials. You should personally ask them, what are we doing?
Well, I know China did respond back saying that they didn't have anything to do with this and that the U.S. and its allies are just ganging up on them. So how do you go about responding to that when they say, yeah, we didn't do this? And
well,
then
there are a couple things that are interesting here, Bianca. One is that it truly, this technology is so sophisticated that whoever got found out at that level wanted to be found. So denying it is disingenuous. You can't tell me that a nation-state-backed hacker is going to leave breadcrumbs accidentally. No, this group wanted to be found, or they were bluffing. But I got to tell you that this is so sophisticated, we may never know who did what, and we may only be being told what people want us to be told. But in practice, Bianca, yeah, you can deny it all you want, but the trail is the trail. I'm suspect because there's a trail. At the level that this group of cyber war is conducted, generally, if you don't want to be found out, you're not found out. So there's a lot to question here, far more questions than there are answers. This one got my hackles up. I really didn't understand how we're just calling out China, but that's what we're doing. So there's probably more going on, but we all need to know more. This is one of those times where I really want to know more, and I can't get the information I want. Neither can you. Yeah. We should ask for it because we all need to understand it. Microsoft touches almost every company in the world. You have a computer with Microsoft software on it.
Shelly, are you surprised that to a certain extent this story seems a bit underreported, that many people don't even know that this happened?
Yes, and by the way, a big company gets hacked every day, Carrie. That's the thing. It's like, this isn't new. If you're a financial institution, you're getting attacked every second. So cyber warfare is real. Cyber crime is real. We've heard a lot about ransomware. This is now being called out as a nation-state attack against the United States. Now, we hear that about Russia all the time, and no one seems to care that much. China, for the first time, the administration is saying, yeah, we think it's China. All right, tell us the plan. What's the plan? How do we protect ourselves? We're all being attacked on our own soil. Talk to me. This is a real attack, folks. It's not a fake attack. It's not a little attack. It's the real deal. It's a cyber attack. What do we do about it? How is the government going to help? I'd really like to hear that plan. I know you would too. And I am, you know, I'm never an alarmist, and I'm not alarmed here. I'm just a little, I'm concerned, and I'm upset that we're not getting more info.
Yeah, it makes sense. I guess to protect ourselves, we move to the middle of the desert. You throw away your phone. You have no email, no computer. You live under a rock. I don't know how you actually protect yourself from this.
That'll work. That'll work perfectly, Bianca.
Shelly,
I'll send you a smoke signal, and we'll know how it is.
We appreciate it.
Check back in with you next week.
You bet.